Hi, I'm Sandra Radlovacki from CX Today, bringing you all the latest news from the customer experience technology industry. Today I'm joined by Ann-Kathrin Ganzhorn, Senior Conversational Architect from Cognigy, and we will be discussing why every company should have a conversation designer, tips for good conversation design, and what is Cognigy Academy. Welcome, Annie.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Great to have you here with us. Now, before we kick things off, would you mind telling us a bit more about yourself and what you do?
Yes, of course. I'm Ann-Kathrin Ganzhorn. You can call me Annie or Ann. And I'm a senior conversation architect in Cognigy. So it means that I'm responsible for user experience, strategy, and stuff like that within the conversational AI sector. So conversation design, but also conversational strategy and user experience.
Excellent. To start things off, Cognigy is all about conversational AI, conversational design. Could you tell us why every company should have a conversation designer?
So from a company perspective, we see that more and more companies have chatbots and voice bots. And from a company perspective, it is crucial that the users use the chatbots and the voice bots. So they need to be well designed. And for that, this sounds a little bit, it needs to be well designed. But what is well designed? So if you think of a conversation with a chatbot, then always the human wins, because we know at the very beginning of our lives, we know what conversation is and how to behave in a conversation and how to speak well with somebody and communicate. And the machine needs to learn that, and we have to train it. And this is why we need to have good conversation designers. They need to understand what the machine needs, but also what the user needs. And I think that there will be more and more conversation designers around the time being now. And so, that's my opinion in that.
Sounds interesting. Now, could you please share some tips or tricks for good conversational design that actually speaks to customers?
Yeah, that's a good one. So when I start thinking about a conversation with the user, I always try to imagine in which situation the user is, and also what the user needs and what we need for our business. So these are the three pillars I always have in my mind when I think about the conversation. And so when you have that, you know what the user wants from you and what you need to tell him. So this is the 2 points. And what is also very important is that you don't have the happy path always in mind, so not a linear conversation. You have to think about what will go wrong maybe in the conversation. And there starts the good conversation design. So if you think of when the conversation went wrong or goes wrong, then you need to think about more than just your little context. You think a little bit broader. But you don't need to be that wide in the context. You can also imagine the situation and things around that which can go wrong, and this is it. Because if you totally change the subject, then a human would have the same problem, knowing what you mean. And I think these are the things, but also stuff like small talk, universals. So small talk is that you, like when you say hi, you can respond well. If you say something, how's your day? So that you respond to that also. But also universals. And universals are, how to explain that? These are universal elements within the conversation. So maybe something like, please repeat that in a voice conversation, because in voice you don't see the chat history. You always recognize only the voice, and you have to imagine what is there, and that helps.
Fantastic. I'm sure many people will find this useful. Now, we mentioned Cognigy Academy, where you offer courses in conversational AI in English and German. So could you tell us a bit more about the platform?
Yeah, so for our Cognigy Academy, the platform is there to help people get better by building powerful virtual agents. And we want to share the knowledge with them. So these academy formats we have different ones like the developer, a foundation course, a developer expert, but also a conversation design training. And there will soon to be also a project management approach of how to approach a conversational AI project. And what is good with these formats, I think, that there's also a certificate at the end. So you can share it with your community in LinkedIn or put it in your CV or something like that. And yeah, to say that you're able to do that now. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you, Annie. It was lovely speaking with you today.
Thanks for having me. Great.
That's it from us. If you enjoyed our conversation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are a CX fan, please feel free to subscribe to our weekly newsletter at cxtoday.com. I'm Sandra Radlovacki from CX Today. Thanks for watching.